Halt! Friend or foe?
Foe.
Asking for a good spanking, you clown. Tell me what you want here, or beat it, and fast.
I want in there.
Really? That'll cost you, though. 500 gold pieces.
Huh? For what?
Don't make such a fuss. There's plenty of stuff here in camp that might interest you, and you look like someone who's got gold on him. So a small contribution is not gonna kill you? Or did you steal those posh rags of yours?
Can't we come to an agreement somehow?
Well, give me a good reason and I might make it cheaper for you.
I'm supposed to bring Morgan this meat.
Aha, and who sent you?
Alligator Jack. He says that Morgan is already waiting for it.
I see. Not in the mood himself, is he?
Malcolm sent me. He says the wood may take a while.
Oh, great, I might have known. It's taking forever again.
I've got a delivery here for Skip. Is he here?
Yeah, Skip is here. And now?
Let me in.
You brought me a message from our woodcutters. You want to play errand boy for Alligator Jack and bring the swamp rat meat to Morgan. You got a package for Skip. 200 gold pieces. Or you just get lost. It's as simple as that.
Good. Here's your gold.
Thanks. Welcome to our camp. If you were planning to sign on with us, lad, you're out of luck. Only the captain decides who gets to sign on in here, and he took half the crew and went to sea after booty. But you can stay until he's back, provided you don't cause any trouble here.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? I must see to it that these miserable wretches gets the palisade built in time. If they don't, Captain Greg will kick my ass all over the place. Also, I keep strangers from traipsing in here just like that.
Greg's your boss?
He sure is, and it's Captain Greg to you. Have I made myself clear? He's a great man. If you meet him, be careful not to get on the wrong side of him. You won't live long enough to regret it. He's not in the camp right now, though. Francis is in command for now. He sits in front of Greg's hut all day and goggles at us working.
What are you building the palisade for?
We don't want to make it too easy for the bandits. Those bastards are getting more brazen all the time. They've been sneaking around our camp for days now, just like sharks after a shipwreck. Some of those good-for-nothings are holding up in the tower a little south of here. But that's only an advance party, I'm sure. If they're really stupid enough to mount an attack, we'll give them a welcome they won't forget.
Why would the bandits attack you?
Because there's war between them and us. What did you think? Everything was peachy at first. We brought them here, they marched right into their swamp and left us alone. But now, those bastards attack anyone who's not one of them. Heaven knows what's gotten into them. I reckon they may be after our boats. There's no other way to get out of here after all. You should ask Skip about this. He's been with him and barely got away with his life. He's got quite an interesting tale to tell.
About those bandits in the tower.
If you're planning to take them on all by yourself, forget it. I'll be sending 2 people from my raiding troop soon. Let them handle the bandits.
Can you teach me how to be a better fighter?
Sure, why not?
I want to join your raiding troop.
Well, welcome to my raiding troop then. One more fighter to help keep the bandits off our backs. Grab one of the boys and make short shrift of those bandits in the tower.
Where exactly is that tower located?
Set off from here and keep to the right. You'll find the tower on a small cliff there.
Aye, aye, sir.
Don't try that again.
You're...
Wait a minute.
Say, you pack a pretty punch. What is it you want?
That was no big deal.
It's a bad business.
How's it going?
I've got no time for
I can't complain. It's a bit boring, but at least I don't have to work.
He listened to the
I'm
wrong
preparing for the next task that Greg's given me.
What task?
I mustn't say. No offense, kid, but I've worked hard for the privilege, and I don't want to lose it again.
same old thing, all over again.
Can you teach me something?
I'm sorry, I've got no time right now. I've got some training to do.
What does he know about duty?
Who around here can teach me something?
Henry and Morgan are leading our raiding troops. They can teach you how to be a better fighter. Henry's people all use two-handed weapons. Morgan prefers the faster one-handed weapons.
Who else?
Beats me, I've never been interested in anything else. But I'm sure that Alligator Jack or Samuel could still show you a trick or two.
I'm no better off myself.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
It's a bad business.
It had to
Hey,
happen
you!
sooner or later.
What have we here? Crossing the path of old Skip again? I know you.
Same old thing.
The
all over
bay
again.
near the city, remember?
That's been known
Skip,
a long
right?
time.
I see I made a lasting impression.
I'm staying out.
But I've seen your mug elsewhere in the
Really not
meantime.
my problem.
But of course.
the things I could tell you.
Oh well, not a great likeness,
Never
but
change?
it's certainly you. Don't let it get
I've
to
got
you.
no time
My
for
own
this.
wanted poster looks just as daft.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I've got a package for you from Baltram.
Same old thing.
That guy
all over
must
again.
really be keen on our rum if he sends his
Nobody
goods
will
after
wear
us
anything
all the
from
way
me.
here. Here, give him these
thinks
2
it's
bottles
as
of
easy
rum.
as that.
I quaffed the 3rd one while I was waiting for
That's
him.
not what I heard.
What are you doing here?
That'll never change.
I've just come back from Corinus, and now I'm waiting for Greg to
It
return.
amazes me anymore.
I saw Greg and Corinus.
Really? Damn. Something must have gone wrong then. He should have been here with our ship some time ago. I suppose I should go back to Corinus and wait for him there. But certainly not today. I only just arrived here.
It's a bad business.
What can you tell me about the bandits?
The bandits? They're attacking us! Why do you think we're building this palisade? We brought those scumbags over here ourselves. We used to trade with them. Boy, let me tell you, they've got more gold than they'll ever know what to do with. They were prepared to pay any price for a bottle of rum. But those times are past. It's war now.
What happened?
Those bastards hadn't paid for their last shipment. So, I went there to see what had become of our gold. But when I got to the swamp, the swine attacked me. And that's not all. They killed Angus and Hank, two of our best people.
That's been known.
Just stay away from that swamp, I tell you. They'll go after anyone who doesn't look as shabby as they do.
Do you really believe that?
Have you ever met Raven?
Certainly. When I was with Henry up at the gate, I watched Raven place some of his boys at the tower to the south. Just a stone's throw from our camp. I guess they're supposed to spy on us. I've also seen how he treats his people when they don't do his bidding. He'll make short shrift of anyone who doesn't obey his orders to the letter.
No idea.
Mark my words, stay well away from Raven.
That's all just gossip.
I need bandits' armor.
You want to go in there? Are you insane? Once those guys find out you're not one of them, you're sausage meat.
Do you have any idea where I could find armor like that?
You don't give up easily, do you? All right. We used to have a suit.
With you completely.
Greg's probably still got it somewhere, up in his hut.
Believe me.
Maybe you can buy it from him when he gets back.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Can you tell me how to get into his hut?
I'm staying out.
Whoa there! Not so fast.
Don't tell me you didn't.
You weren't
know
thinking
that.
of ransacking Greg's stuff, were you?
No idea. You
When he
tell
left, he gave the key to Francis and told him not to let anyone into his hut.
What can you tell me about Francis?
Francis is our treasurer. The captain trusts him. That's probably why he left him in command. But none of the boys here really take him seriously. If you want to know more, talk to Samuel. He's got his still in the little cave north of here.
Ever change?
There isn't a soul in this camp Samuel doesn't know all kinds of things about.
All that matters is strength, so don't tell me that.
Tell me more about Angus and Hank.
Angus and Hank were supposed to meet with some bandits in front of the camp. They were carrying all kinds of supplies, everything those bastards had ordered from us. Forged steel and lockpicks and whatnot. But they never came back. The bandit swine must have done away with them.
He really said that.
Morgan and Bill went out to look for them without any success. Bill was pretty devastated. They were both friends of his. He's still young. These things really get to him. The rest of us took it in our stride. The goods we can afford to lose. But the grog they were carrying... We're talking at least 20 bottles.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
About that grog.
Yeah, he really
You're
said
missing 20 bottles, right?
Yes, damn it. My entire stock.
I'd have gone about it differently.
Can you take me to Corinus?
So don't tell me.
No way. I'm not leaving now. I'll find myself a decent swig of grog first.
He would have never thought of that himself.
Have you got anything to sell?
No better
If
off
you want to
myself.
trade, go to Garrett. He's in charge of our supplies.
It's a bad business.
He would have never thought of that himself.
Hey, new here, are you?
Myself.
Great. We can use every man.
I'm not telling you anything new.
How are things?
Right
Never
now,
knew that.
all's quiet in the camp, so I'm going to relax a
You really
little.
believe that?
And if I were you, I'd do the same.
It's a bad
Since the bandits
business.
are here now, the situation may change
you really
faster than
believe
we
that?
like.
I'm not telling you anything.
What do you
new.
know about the bandits?
You mean besides the
would've never
fact
thought
that they're a
about
deadly
themselves.
menace and outnumber us by far?
Do you really
Yes.
believe that?
They're rolling in gold. Well, at least
you really
they
believe
were
that?
rolling in gold. They never paid for their last
Will
shipment.
it ever change?
But I doubt that it's because those bastards ran out of gold.
Is it really true?
It's more likely that they've gotten way too big for their
Do you
boots.
really believe that?
What do you know about
That was
Francis?
obvious all along.
You mean, besides the fact that he's lazy and
That was
incompetent?
obvious all along.
Yes.
Let me think.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Nope. That's all that springs to mind.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
I never knew that.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.